of yoga teacher training down. It was interesting. Like, I was super psyched to go. I actually showed up an hour early. And I was like, oh shit, it's at 8, not 7. So luckily I was able to go home, drop some stuff off that I didn't think I was going to be able to, and then came back and still was there with like 20 minutes to spare. So that was super exciting. My group is interesting. It's a really wide variety of people. And even though like they're from all different backgrounds and different places, like they're still very Austin-esque. And what I mean is like the way they eat. There are a lot of vegans and vegetarians, and like, oh, somebody brought like lentils for lunch and vegan mac and cheese. And true, I did have veggie burgers and I was eating grain-free protein pancakes, but I don't know. It's just like, oh, no meat, like all salads and things like. And that's one of the reasons that we moved to Austin, is because of that. And then it came up that there was like a vegan ice cream shop, and like a normal conversation. So that's one of the things that I love, and that I'm really super excited about being here and being around these people, is because they are all different, but they still kind of value the same things, especially nutritionally. So I was really excited about that. And it was just, today was kind of a like getting to know you, doing a couple like Q&A things. And the questions weren't too in-depth. Like mine was, what was your favorite band? Which I don't have one. Lots of singers, but it blew everybody's mind when I told them I'd never been to a concert, which is true. But it's going to be interesting. The main teacher, Madeline, it seemed like she's really, interested, and she like remembers my name and, waves at me outside and stuff. So I'm kind of excited about that, because I do want to teach. So it's good that she kind of knows me right off the bat, and she remembered some of the things I said. So that's very promising. And then another thing that I've found, and I've heard before, but just so many people who don't want to teach, or like aren't sure if they want to teach. And to me, if you're paying that kind of money, like, and it's a teacher training, that's what they're training you to do. I guess, I don't know, like it makes sense if you're going to add it on to something. So like if you're a physical therapist and you want to incorporate yoga or something like that, totally fine, makes sense. To me, I just don't understand spending that kind of money and then not doing anything with it. Like, you're deepening your practice, and maybe you go from like 1 day a week to 3, or like, but that's just me. I can't justify that. Just like I can't right now justify buying a Lululemon mat, a $75 mat. Now, 3 weeks into my 10-week training, that might change. But as of right now, it's not happening. I guess there's just not really much else to say. There's, like I said, it was the first class. I'm going again tomorrow. So I can't really judge or gauge anything. We did do what am I trying to say? A flow, or like a whole yoga practice in the beginning, which was nice. I felt super strong in that. No problem. It was good. And then I did, when we were all introducing ourselves, we had to like say our name and then the meaning, and I got a little long-winded. I think I freaked everybody out with like my 5 zillion names. And so I kind of rambled on and on about that a little bit, which I just wish I would have stuck to first and last name, said the meaning of my first name, which means crown in Greek, bing, bing, and then just kind of moved on. But I think it was nerves, but I'm still kind of like replaying that over in my mind a little bit, which I know I need to stop, like relax. But that's just me. I kind of rehash things out quietly to myself whole day. So other than that, I would say that is about it. I am excited for tomorrow. We do have some reading that's going to be coming up, and it's not like little sections, little chapters. Like they assign books. So tomorrow we have a week to read a whole book. Now granted, they say it should only take about 3 days, but that's something I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be like, oh, read from here to here, read this to this, not read this whole book. So that was new. Other than that, I have nothing else. So I will see you again tomorrow. And I'm excited for day 2. All right, bye.